We have been looking at Vincent van Gogh's Starry Night and studying the way that he uses lines, colors, and textures. Today, you are going to be inspired by something in your life that made you feel something, and you are going to add that to your Starry Night backgrounds. You are welcome to draw something new and create a new Starry Night inspired drawing. You can also draw a silhouette of something that symbolizes something important to you, or draw anything or collage on anything that you would like. And as you're doing this, you're being inspired not only by Vincent van Gogh's Starry Night, but your own life experiences as well. If you would like to look up a picture, you will go to your iPad to Google, and when you are Googling, I want you to look at silhouettes. Silhouettes are just outlines of pictures that just are black, so that you are not adding all the details of a picture, but just kind of the main contour shape without the extra details. So I looked up a silhouette of a person with their hands in the air for my picture that I would like to go on my Starry Night artwork. This is a great way to look at a more simple image when you are drawing, so you can, if you want to, save this to your photos. Then, to create your silhouette, you can look at that picture on your iPad and draw it with a pencil on a scrap of black paper. You don't even need to use a whole piece of paper, depending on how big your silhouette is. So we just do it on black paper to keep it simple, so then your Starry Night background stands out when you go to glue it on. Whenever you cut an image out, make sure to use proper scissor craftsmanship. Take your time, go slow. Whenever there's a turn in your shape, turn your paper, not your scissors, and just do a nice job with craftsmanship when you are cutting. I am also going to cut some shapes out of some other painted scrap paper. One tip, if you want more than one of a shape, like I'm cutting out some raindrop shapes, I folded my paper 3 times and cut the same shape out 3 times. So that way I don't have to recut something. If I want 6 of a shape, I'll just fold my paper and then cut it carefully out that way. Now I'm going to be ready to glue. When we glue this year, we will not be using glue bottles. Our glue will be in containers with a lid, and you will apply the glue with a glue brush. When using your glue, there will be lots of glue in this container that you will dip your glue brush into, slide it up the lip, and then just add a little touch of glue onto the shapes that you would like to attach to your collage. Whenever you're gluing something that's a little bit bigger, you can just use the glue brush to go around the edges. You do not need a lot of glue. This glue is very strong. Just go around the edges of that shape and then press it down onto the background paper that you are collaging on. I always like to then flip my paper over and give it a massage for about 10 seconds on the back to make sure that everything is attached really well. Now remember, you can glue on a silhouette. You can use other papers to collage things on, or you can make your own new drawing of something that inspires you, and you would just cut that out and glue that on with your Starry Night background that you worked on last time. Always working on good cutting craftsmanship and using the glue and glue brush correctly and making sure that everything is stuck down, pressing nice and hard after you have glued around the edges of whatever you are collaging on for the project. Try to be mindful of how big the things are that you are drawing and cutting and gluing. If something is too small, it makes it really hard to cut out and it makes it really hard to glue on, and hard to see in your artwork. So make sure whatever you're making, it's big enough and will work to cut and glue onto your background. I'm excited to see the things that inspire you and how you incorporate them into your Starry Night inspired artworks. Everyone is going to have something different that is on their mind when they're creating this. Just make sure you're working on good cutting and gluing craftsmanship, doing your best and taking your time to use symbols of things that inspire you in your life. Good luck.